I saw that there was one company, construction company, it was like a housing project that you kind of, prior to doing this, you've kind of making sure that the system works, you're liaising with them.
Yeah, yeah,
When you're, I suppose, expanding, because the fact that I've done a lot of construction myself, I've built 30 apartments, I've built houses and everything. It's a kind of minefield out there. There's a lot of like, so what I'm kind of saying is it's different when you're hands on and you're there and you're watching, or you know that builder and you're going, all right, we can trust
yeah,
these guys. But if you want to expand, there's a lot of corruption in all levels. So
yeah.
how are you protecting the token holders when they think, hey, this looks like a good one?
Yeah, I love the cynic in you, but yes, that's a real statement. The real statement. That's the reality of it, right? And construction does have that stereotype. Let's not be confused about the realities of life, right? There's no, but look, in the professional world, there's no trust. It's all validation through third parties and regulated bodies that involve professional accreditations and certifications, right? So to break that down in terms of what that means, first of all, we have we created an MVP of our lending product with a specific developer that builds family homes in the southeast of England. In that time, we've qualified a number of other developers who will take from us the opportunity for us to invest and provide them with construction finance to go out and deliver their schemes. But we use, for example, so there's the legal part of it, the solicitors that we engage with, the conveyancing specialists who are independent, obviously. We also work with the leading independent monetary surveyor in the UK that have over 100 years of construction prowess. Now, I'm not sure that I can name drop on the podcast, but they are the one that most construction finance banks use in the UK. They're an independent
Yeah, you
body.
can name away.
Yeah, a company called Gleeds. So they're instructed by banks on behalf of the banks to provide full disclosure from a survey perspective on in the appraisal process of a scheme. We also plug in to the land registry, to planning portals, and we pull together a vast amount of data that is independently verified by the IMS process and the legal process. And you know, the UK framework for regulation is pretty robust. You know, I'm not saying that it's foolproof, but the standards that come out of the UK are, to a degree, you know, they are blueprints for a lot of the world and the industries that operate around the world. And I think the regulatory route and the compliance route that we're able to follow means that we can plug into those standards. We use professional entities to validate every part of the process, and then we're able to make an informed decision. So our proposition is that we created an MVP of a lending tool that allows us to appraise all of that data. We plug into building information management software, which gives us to the penny costings that, again, in concurrent to our own analysis of the submitted cost sum analysis that the surveyors will have also, the valuers will have also appraised. And we're able to look at all of that data, look at the probability of success, and the human lending committee at the end of that process is then able to make an informed decision with the analysis being taken place. And look, the bottom line is this, is that we do not lend beyond 75% of the total GDV anyway. So there's a huge amount of protection afforded to investors in terms of the credit risk exposure. And as I say, the validation from KYC, KYB involving third parties to credit check both the business and the individuals, the requirement for a personal guarantee, the input of those appraisal parties from a independent monitoring surveying perspective, the input of the conveyancing process, all of those things together make for a very robust framework, you know.